took my 2 daughters to the supermarket. I was picking out items when my older daughter Ella ran over and said Maddie was gone. At first I thought she was hiding somewhere playing. I searched around, but I could not find her. Then I saw her small bike left in a corner. Is that the bike she was on?
I think so.
I ran to the service desk and asked staff to make an announcement. They called for a long time but got no answer. The staff guessed Maddie might be in a fitting room and they led me to check. I opened nearly every stall and found nothing. Then I asked them to pull the security footage from 10 minutes earlier. The image zoomed in and my heart sank. Maddie had been kidnapped. I snapped photos of the suspect and told the staff not to call the police yet. Then I left the store. I called my boss right away and asked him to pull the town's child case lists to hunt for clues. I also sent the photos to Gary and asked him to track the suspect. I drove Ally to my ex's house and left her there so she would be safe. Soon the boss sent a location for the suspect. I drove there without hesitation. I kicked in the door and kicked the man hard. He looked stunned and swore he had not left his house all day. I gave him 5 seconds to hand over the child, but he stared at me blankly. He did not seem to be the kidnapper. I felt frantic. Then I thought of the boss's son-in-law, Vaso. We had bad blood and he had once threatened me.
I'm going to teach you about loss.
Excuse me?
Get to work, please. I'm on your face now.
I dragged the boss, and we headed straight to Vaso's place. The boss told me to calm down, but I was furious.
Hey, Dad. Dad.
Right. It's my business! Hurry, Daddy!
Where's the kid?
What? Right.
I threatened Vaso. I told him he had 10 seconds to say where Maddie was, or I would hurt his family. Vaso panicked and denied harming any child. After the boss talked him down, I cooled off and prepared to move on. Meanwhile, Gary found an important lead. A friend told him a man named Pidgey had dealings with the suspect. Gary took a gun and went to see Pidgey. Under pressure, Pidgey admitted he had seen many trafficked kids at a dealer's den during a drug deal. Gary told him to lead the way. They pretended to buy drugs to get into the den. Gary used the excuse of buying weapons to check the rooms. He spotted a room secured with an iron lock. The trafficker, Alex, showed a slimy grin and clearly hid something. While the others relaxed, Gary drew his gun and subdued Alex. He took the keys and ordered Pidgey to tie up the men. Gary opened the chain door and found Maddie.
You Maddie? You know who I am? Your Uncle Ray sent me.
Gary put her in his car and then went back to lock the traffickers in a sealed room. I rushed to the den with a shovel and stormed into the basement.